Once again, this is D and Molo speaking, yeah, let's see, okay, gonna put that down. Right, today I'm going to do some more commentary. Yeah, also, let's see, yeah, about as got a couple more views now. Yeah. Has got they have got more views. Well, yeah. Anyway, these videos here, I think I'll put them on Patreon soon and just make them Patreon exclusives and all that. Hmm. And honestly, some of my opinions in these videos have changed a little bit. I mean, not much. Honestly, yeah, it's mostly because it's kind of out of place compared to what I usually react to and all that. Yeah, so yeah, honestly, I'm gonna just make them Patreon exclusives and all that, and also probably think like a day after I made those videos, I stumbled on a great video by by this channel. Yeah, I just found this video. Yeah, I thought it was a pretty good video. I mean, if you, yeah, and all that. So, if you're interested in the conflict that's going on there, I mean, check it out. I thought it was
Welcome to the
well balanced perspective, but not for politics. You're not here for politics. Politics. The AI artists. AI artists are mad at you. Honestly, if AI artists are mad at you, you're doing a good thing. I mean, screw AI artists. They're not real artists. They're fakes. If you're an AI artist, you're fake, you're a fraud, and just screw you. Screw you, you loser. You lazy, worthless loser. Wanna make art? Make art. Okay, don't use one of the computer programs to do it for you, lazy bastard. Yeah, that's right. You're a lazy bastard if you use AI to make art. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anyway, enough of this nonsense. We're not here to talk about, YouTube videos. No, we're here to talk about my webcomic here. Right, now, last time, this stuff happened, and it's getting ready for a fight. Is the fight going to happen? Well, let's see. Let's see what is going to happen in this next episode. Enter the exposition. That's right, this is the video I just decided to dump in some exposition because I could not figure out how to shove it in naturally and all that. Okay, is this gonna... Okay, there we go. Mm-hmm. And, yeah. If I didn't... there is no fight. Sorry for the anticlimactic stuff here. Yeah, pretty anticlimactic. Hmm. Also, as you've noticed, there's no title here. Yeah. Yeah, this episode, just like episode 2 was recently, just part of was a part of the previous episode, but I decided to just split them up into more episodes. Yeah. Oh, and now it's time to man. Let's see. Well, I gotta say, I do kind of like, with the background chill and all that. Honestly, I think I should start making more backgrounds that look like these three panels right here. Yeah, this panel, and this one. Right. Right. Hmm. No, and see, I kind of like this shot and just facing different people. Just walking around in the background and all that. Some background characters and all that. Yep. Yeah, yeah. Honestly, I think I think I definitely would like to expand on some of these characters and just a little bit and just like give some of these background characters names and all that, and just and a bit more personality, to like a couple of them, and not too much, since they're not gonna be too important for the plot again. So I can't remember if I mentioned this, but yeah, just as everyone can break the fourth wall here. Yeah, the fourth wall, just everyone can break it whenever they want, and there's one of the characters just talking to me, just talking about this inserting exposition and all that. No, yes. Here's a quick break to brag on plot. Moving on is the exposition, and yeah, there's not a lot to talk about with this and all that. Yeah, I guess there are some things that I couldn't point out and all that, but yeah, honestly, I don't feel too comfortable pointing out some things and all that, but yeah, yeah. Uh, Honestly, when it came to coming up with the fictional letters here, um, yeah, it's a combination of I believe it's let's see, are they Germanic runes or Anglo-Saxon runes, or no? Let's just say Germanic, yeah, Germanic runes. Yeah, yeah, I'll got. Yeah, I think it's Germanic rune. Well, just runes, I guess. Hmm. Yeah, runes. So letters in a set of related alphabets, known as runic rows, runic alphabets, and all that. Native to Germanic peoples and all that. And yeah, let's see. Mm, history is yeah. That's not. Yeah, yeah, right here. Yeah, yeah. So yeah. See, yeah. It's some of the letters are based off of Germanic runes, and the others are based off Greek letters and all that. So it's a combination of the runic alphabet and the Greek alphabet. I was, just we but and who is in this particular, this small part of the world. The language they speak is okay. It's basically just German. I know that. Yeah, the language is pretty much indistinguishable from the German language. Funny because I'm not actually fluent in German at all. I mean, I know some German words, I can count a little in German, but I'm nowhere fluent. I should really study more German if I'm going to continue working on this webcomic and all that. Of course, I should probably studying more languages and all that. Yeah. Behold, the totally original map. Definitely not based on any thing that exists in the real world. Yeah. Hmm. But yeah, I guess, oh, joking, yeah, it's pretty small. Although, there are definitely some differences here and all that. Although, honestly, part of me isn't, it's not complete happy with some of the things here. Like I think I might just do a teeny bit of a but can't just have this peninsula just burn more that way. I found this peninsula just putting a bit inward and all that. Although honestly, the thing that I have changed my mind on a bit is definitely the shape of this continent here and all that. Yeah, I think I might just make this one look a bit more like Africa and all that. Hmm. I think maybe make this look a bit more like. No, see, no, honestly. No, might you see these two tiny little islands next to the big island right here? I think maybe I should just do retcon and just make these two just one island again and all that. I don't know. Hmm. But yeah, honestly, it's kind of similar to Earth, although if you look closely, there are some differences that many which are purposeful. You know, see if you can see any geography in jokes here. And yeah, I honestly, what's really good is that, yeah, you can just zoom in and, look at these words and, use this as a way to, kind of translate them into the Latin script. And I mean, now, this is obviously, written in the fictional language of Deutsch. Uh, if you were to translate these letters into the Latin script, it'll just be a bunch of German words I found on the internet. Well, not all on the internet. I believe there's a textbook, German textbook, somewhere here that around it that looked at the appendix and the dictionary section and it just and all that. Although some of it is from the internet and also honestly, uh, yeah, just try to trends later all this stuff here and yeah. Yeah, let me know if you spot all the little jokes here. Hmm. Yes. This some real lawyer, yeah, double M, yeah, believe that's, yeah, I mean, honestly translated into English, double M, translates to, Moscow medium, although what it, actually stands for is, uh, let's see, okay, in Latin, okay, Medis, okay, mm, let's say masochist midis and all that. Yeah. That's Latin. Yeah. Yeah. It's yeah. In Star Trek. If you know Star Trek, you may have heard of M class planets and all that. Yeah, that is the M class planet. Yep. In Star Trek universe. Class yeah, that's I kind of I kind of got the idea of course, I decided to make it two M, so a class double M planet. Know that. Yeah, basically means Earth, like it's an Earth-like planet and all that. In fact, it's very Earth-like, as you can see here. Uh, hmm. Yeah, I kind of enjoyed doing some of the background art here and all that. It was kind of fun. Just figuring out what to put in the background of all these sites. And I kind of use memories of my own experiences in high school and all that. And just think back. Well, what were the kinds of things you would see in a classroom and all that on the walls. So I just put up a bunch of random things. You know, if you think this art is kind of weird, I was originally thinking of having the world map be be on the board here. But then I thought, how would I do a more detailed map of this specific area and all that? And because you can figure out everything that's going on here, but there's hints of the greater world that you'll be able to kind of put together as the plot goes along and all that. Because and some of it you can just figure out by just looking at the world world and all that, since a lot of this is inspired by the real world and all that, but a lot of it is from my own imagination, as well as the various various different fictional works that have inspired me and all that. Oh yeah. I really messed up with the paneling here, so I put arrows to kind of organize you. Yeah. But I have mentioned this before, but I have the art about honestly, I have been thinking about changing some of the dialogue here, since honestly I'm kind of regretting like have given this planet having the moon of this planet have a second moon, especially since the moon that their moon has is honestly just big and all that. And honestly, I think I might just go back and change things, change some artwork, change dialogue to have it just be one moon and all that. So that way, it'll just be simpler and all that. And it's funny, before I really committed to the idea of, having their moon, having a second moon, I kind of just looked at, what if our moon had a moon, and honestly, I got nothing. It's a pretty unique concept, I guess. But yeah, I thought, well, since I can't find nothing, that means I can get away with it. But, honestly, now that I think about it, like, it really would definitely affect the tide just too much. I don't like that. I want to just be a bit more realistic here and all that, like, and have some real world physics going on, and honestly, it's just gonna be too complicated and all that. especially since you would have to factor in consider how would that affect the history and culture. And since honestly, it would just affect the history and culture, just too much in too many ways that I would have to think about and try to figure out. And honestly, yeah, this the world is just too similar to Earth that honestly, having the moon have its own moon is honestly, just making things just too complicated and all that. So yeah. I think I might as well just give myself more work and go back and change some things and all that. Hmm. Yeah, but this character not based on anybody in real life. This character is the history teacher, very unique. Honestly, a part of it, what inspired his personality is the idea of how I kind of always wanted, I always kind of like the idea of the eccentric professor and all that. And I know, I mean, honestly, I guess, he's kind of my man is kind of the manifestation of my passion for history and, the enthusiasm and all that. And honestly, I think a lot of people, really like the idea of having a professor that's really enthusiastic into what they're teaching and all that. No, that's pretty exciting and all that. Although he's definitely a bit too enthusiastic in my opinion. Yeah, yeah. And right here, I've misspelled life forms. How did I not notice that? God damn it! Life form, not life form. Dang it! Fricks! Frickin' dicking fricks! Ah! Dang it! I misspelled life forms! How could I have misspelled life forms? It's not that hard! Dang it! Hey, but yeah, here's some lore right here. Yeah, so the star system here was hit by a large amount of warped, strange matter particles. And that's why everybody can break the fourth wall. And not only that, but also that there's some unique substances. Honestly, I did come up with while watching turbo riding vice, I believe. Those the videos from that YouTube channel, Turbo Riding Advice. I believe in one of the videos he jokingly mentions unobtainium and all that, but I didn't realize that was a reference to the Avatar films and all that, and I thought, oh, that would be a great name for a metal and all that, and so that, honestly, for this world, that would be a good name because honestly, it's kind of meta in a way, it's kind of a fourth wall jokey in a way. So honestly, meta call being called entertainment, that would be pretty funny. But then it turns out that then I found out that in the Avatar films, the metal they're looking for is literally called unobtainium. In a film that takes it so very seriously, the Avatar films take themselves very seriously. And yet, despite the fact that they take them so serious, and we are supposed to take it seriously, okay? It's supposed to feel like a real, actual world, and yet the matter they're looking for is called unobtainium. That is a joke you find in a spoof, a parody. That's the kind of name you would expect to find in something like Spaceballs. why need the unobtainium? That's just stupid. Okay, if you want people to take your film seriously, okay, like it is, like it's not a the Avatar films are not a comedy, and that at least not from what I know, that they're not comedy films. So why in a film that's a drama? It's a drama. Yet the murder they're looking for, the MacGuffin of the film, like it's very important to the plot of the film. It's called unobtainium. That's just that's just a failure. Right? You failed. Okay, you failed. Naming your metal and all that. Yeah. Anyway, now even worse than that is that now I can't use it. Okay, because then it's gonna be a reference to those films that I haven't even seen and all that. And also, honestly, you might cause some copyright issues. I think, honestly, I guess those things might cause some copyright issues with this and all that. Yeah, uh, hmm. So yeah. Honestly, it's just, I just, yeah. I'm going. Honestly, if I want to, have a very special, unique metal show up that was created by these warped strange particles, I'm gonna have to come up with a different name. Because that name, which is a pretty good name for a kind of series like this, is already taken. Yeah. It's kind of funny how I talk about this being a comedy yet. Honestly, like the more recent episodes, I think a bit, just have taken on a serious tone and all that. Eh. Honestly, I think I want to try to, bring back some comedy and all that. I mean, so I'm not, I wouldn't say I'm that good at writing comedy and all that. But of course, I'm not good at any of this in general here, writing or drawing or any of that. But I do want to, bring back some of that. Because, I was, kind of, I want, honestly, I just think a big regret here is the fact that I've put in too many fourth wall breaking jokes and all that. Like, honestly, when it comes to fourth wall jokes, it's you gotta be a bit more careful about it. I mean, just especially like just man, hmm. Yep. Well, needless to say, yeah. Yeah, let's move on to what Whoop Strange Matter is. And it is now. When Strange Matter. Oh, by the way, there is an actual thing called Strange Matter. Strange Matter actually exists. No, yeah. I'll type it up right here, Strange Matter. Yeah. Strange Matter. Oh, strange quark matter is quark matter containing strange quarks. See, so that's what they're writing there. Uh, well, Kurtz, this, I've seen this video right here, by
Neutron stars are the densest things that are not.
By Kuz Gestat Sact Kuz Gestat What? Yeah, allow YouTube ads. Okay, no fun. Yeah, this right here is a pretty good video about there we go.
Neutron stars are the densest things that are not black holes. Neutron stars are the densest.
Yeah, pretty good video here, and that, I mean, yeah, in fact, honestly, let's learn a bit about strange matter here, and also, by the way, yes, now when strange matter passes through a plot hole, not only is it, well, whoops, but also, whoops, reality of everything comes into contact with, now if you know a bit more about strange matter, this might, you'll see the cleverness here, was the yes, plot hole. I like this, joking, like, yes, I know, if you know enough about, just stray, enough about writing as I do, or half as much as I know about writing, you may be familiar with the term of a plot, or a hole in the plot. No, just say inconsistency in the plot or something. So, like Plato's actual things, that is, we're joking though. Just is, Plato's actually just take physical form in this fictional universe right here, and that because they Plato's take physical form in this universe. It's so strange. Matter particles, sometimes pass through these plateaus, and that which in turn so kind of also solves some plateaus as well. Just, it's so dumb, It's honestly so dumb that it is hilarious. That. No, honestly, I just really like this. Because it's so dumb, and also, no, honestly, no plot holes are good. And making them, somewhat relevant in the plot at a couple of points in the plot. They will have some relevancy. That they will, provide some importance. That somebody, just for hours through a plot hole. Somebody, literally for hours through a plot hole, and ends up somewhere else or something. Just. But honestly, I am, you'll learn more about how plot holes work, later on. I'm planning, on events and explain how the exact physical nature of plot holes. God, it's so dumb. Let's learn about actual strange matter before we go on here.
Things that are not black holes. In their cores, we might find the most dangerous. Neutron stars are the densest things that are not black holes. In their cores, we might find the most dangerous substance in existence: strange matter. A bizarre thing so extreme that it bends the rules of the universe and could infect and destroy everything it comes into contact with.
You're already kind of starting to see the inspiration, actual strange matter, it changes properties and whoops things and all that. So, let's say the strange matter goes through Pluto, and that changes how the strange matter changes things, and I'm getting ahead of myself here. Let's go through this, and I'll explain, a bit more the thought process in coming up with warped strange matter here.
Or it could teach us about how the universe began. Maybe both. To understand how extreme strange matter really is, we first need to get a few basics. What is a neutron star, and how does strange matter break the rules of the universe? To get all of this into one video, we'll grossly oversimplify a few things, but we'll provide you with further reading if you want more details. A neutron star is what remains after a very massive star explodes in a supernova. When this happens, the star's core collapses under its own gravity with such a strong inward force that it squeezes nuclei and particles together violently. Electrons are pushed into protons, so they merge and turn into neutrons. All the nothing inside of atoms is suddenly completely filled with particles that really don't want to be close to each other but have no choice. They desperately push back against gravity, against the collapse. If gravity wins, they will become a black hole. If they win, they become a neutron star. This makes neutron stars like giant atomic nuclei the size of a city, but holding the mass of our sun. And here, things get weird. The environment in the core of neutron stars is so extreme that the rules of nuclear physics change. And this could lead to a strange and extremely dangerous substance. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. We first need to know the rules before we learn how they can be broken. Protons and neutrons, the particles making up the nuclei of atoms, are made up of smaller particles called quarks. Quarks really don't want to be alone. They are what we call confined. You can try to separate them, but the hard
If you try to separate quarks, the amount of energy it takes to separate quarks is enough to create a quark.
The harder you pull, the harder they try to pull themselves back together. If you use a lot of energy, they just use this energy to create new quarks. Quarks only exist together as the building blocks of other particles and have never been observed by themselves. They come in many types, but only two appear to make stable matter: the up and down quarks found in protons and neutrons. All other quarks seem to decay away quickly. But this may be different inside neutron stars. The forces operating in their cores are so extreme that they are actually similar to the universe shortly after the Big Bang. Neutron star cores are like fossils, which can let us peer back in time to the beginning of everything. So learning how quarks behave inside a neutron star is a way of understanding the very nature of or protons and neutrons deconfine. All the particles crammed shoulder to shoulder itself. One hypothesis is that inside a neutron star core, protons and neutrons deconfine. All the particles crammed shoulder to shoulder dissolve and melt into a sort of bath of quarks. Uncountable numbers of particles become one giant thing.
Honestly, it's been a while since I seen this video, so honestly, it's pretty interesting seeing this video again, but giant bath of quarks and
made purely from quarks. Quark matter. A star.
Honestly, I should definitely use some of this right here as an idea for some other I gotta come up with a way to incorporate the information here into a story here, how would one use this particular type of quark matter and all that? I wonder.
Star made from this is called a quark star, though from the outside it may not look like one sort of bath of quarks. Uncountable numbers of particles become one giant thing made purely from quarks. Quark matter. A star made from this is called a quark star, though from the outside it may not look any different than a regular neutron star. Now we can finally talk about the most dangerous substance. If the pressure inside a quark star is great enough, it may get stranger. Literally. In the cores of neutron stars, some of the quarks may be converted into strange quarks. Strange quarks have bizarre nuclear properties, and they are heavier and, for the lack of a better word, stronger. If they turn up, they could create strange matter. Strange matter might be the ideal state of matter. Perfectly dense, perfectly stable, indestructible. More stable than any other matter in the universe. So stable that it can exist outside neutron stars. If this is the case, we have a problem. It might be infectious. Every piece of matter it touches might be so impressed by its stability that it would immediately turn it into strange matter too.
Yeah, now you're seeing a bit of the inspiration, part of what inspired me to come up with the idea of what strange matter here.
Protons and neutrons would dissolve and become part of the quark bath, which frees energy and creates more strange matter. The only way to get rid of it would be to throw it into a black hole. But then again, who cares? All of it is inside neutron stars. Except when neutron stars collide with other neutron stars, or black holes, they spew out tremendous amounts of their insides, some of which could include little droplets of strange matter called strangelets. Strangelets are as dense as the core of a neutron star. They could be really small, maybe even subatomic, but even the largest strangelets wouldn't be any bigger than a rocket. These strangelets would drift through the galaxy for millions or billions of years until they meet a star or planet by chance. If one were to strike Earth, it would immediately start converting it into strange matter. The more it converts, the more it would grow. Ultimately, all of the atoms making up Earth would be converted. Earth would become a hot clump of strange matter the size of an asteroid. If a strangelet strikes
Obviously, warped strange matter does not, behave like actual strange matter, obviously. Yeah, and instead, what just happens is that instead of, making everything super dense, just, these warped, strange lets, these, that have gone through, plot holes, they just, just make, things a bit, weird and all that. Yeah.
all of the atoms making up Earth would be converted. Earth would become a hot clump of strange matter the size of an asteroid. If a strangelet strikes the sun, it would collapse into a strange star, eating through it like fire through a dry forest. This would not change the sun's mass much, but it would become way less bright, so Earth would freeze to death. And like a tiny virus, we'd have no way to see a strangelet coming. Worse still, some theories suggest strangelets are more than common, outnumbering all stars in the galaxy. These strangelets could have formed very early after the Big Bang, when it was as hot and dense as a neutron star core everywhere. They might be clumping around the gravity of galaxies as the universe expanded and evolved. Strangelets could even be so numerous and massive that they might actually be the dark matter we suspect holds galaxies together. But then again, consumed in a wildfire. This is speculation, and the Earth and Sun and planets haven't been consumed in a wildfire of strangelets in the past few billion years, so the odds seem good that it won't happen anytime.
So I think that's not enough of it. Honestly, I guess what really inspired me is basically this part, from just this brief moment here, and also the fact that I had a plan. This section is what inspired the idea of warped strange matter and all that. So thankfully, if it goes through a through a plot hole, then it no longer becomes as dangerous as normal strange matter. yeah, it's kind of stupid.
Without electrons, they had no idea how technology would evolve in the next 100 years. The scientists thinking about the cause of neutron stars and strange matter today may be setting up humans for a future beyond our wildest imaginations. When scientists of our universe understanding these strange objects today may be the key to understanding the birth of our universe and why it grew to look the way it does now. When scientists first started playing with magnets and wires and thinking about electrons, they had no idea how technology would evolve in the next 100 years. The scientists thinking about the cause of neutron stars and strange matter today may be setting up humans for a future beyond our wildest imaginations. Or maybe not. Time will tell.
Well, I think that's enough for this video. Yeah, already long enough. Well, goodbye. Oh, and remember to like and subscribe, and check out the other videos in the series. If I check out all of my stuff. So yeah, later.